Hello and welcome to episode number 2 of WITM the Prequel, Chapter 2. And to kick off this episode here in the first week of June 2016 on the timeline, we are going to see a number 1 contenders match for the Cruiserweight Championship won by Gerald in episode number 1. Now, Maximus Blackburn holds a non-title victory over Gerald, thus earning him this opportunity. Austin Rage is in this match because he went into last week the number 1 contender to the Cruiserweight title. However, under no fault of his own, because he was not booked last week, he fell down 3 spots to number 4. However, he does get this opportunity here tonight to earn the number 1 contendership back, lock himself into a title match next week with Gerald, where the WITM Cruiserweight title will be defended for the very first time. It's Maximus Blackburn, accompanied by his wife Chelsea Blackburn, versus Austin Rage, coming off his first victory 2 weeks ago. Number 1 contendership to the Cruiserweight title and a title match next week on the line. Let's get our first match of the episode underway.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, accompanied by L.C. Blackburn. Burn. And from the other side of darkness, weighing in at 190 pounds, Maximus Blackburn.
Should be an incredible matchup.
And there's a bell, this number 1 contenders match for the right to face Gerald for the WITM Cruiserweight Championship next week.
Oh man, this is gonna be
is underway as Austin Rage starts off with the advantage, but here comes Maximus Blackburn, a man who already holds a victory over Gerald. He's hoping to challenge him again next week with the title on the line. Here comes Rage off the ropes, but running past Blackburn, who misses with the crossbody, and there's a beautiful neck breaker by Austin Rage. There's a kick to the back. Beautiful rolling kick there by Blackburn, and a kick to the back. And now choking out Rage is Maximus Blackburn. His wife Chelsea at ringside already the WITM Women's Champion, but she will defend the title immediately following this match against Monique Simmons. The Blackburn's hoping to be a power couple, both holding WITM gold. There's a swinging neck breaker by Rage, and now forcing Blackburn to his feet. Missing wildly with the clothesline is Austin Rage, but there's now and that clothesline. Rage with a leg drop. And now Rage distracted by Chelsea Blackburn, the women's champion, allowing Maximus plenty of time to get to his feet, but Rage is able to turn back around and connect with the suplex into a cover before Blackburn can capitalize. The cover broke up immediately. Rage telling Maximus to get up and bring it. That's right.
He's making a statement here with this attack. He's not going to go quietly.
And reversal by Blackburn.
He's starting to sweat now. With these two guys,
Blackburn drags Rage closer to the ring, goes for cover. And Rage powers out right away. Stomp to the back, and another. Now attacking the arm.
When this guy's on, look at it.
And there's a series of gut punches by Blackburn. Now Rage forced to his feet.
This could be all she wrote. Oh my goodness,
Submission locked in, targeting the legs and body of Rage as Maximus about to lock himself into a title match next week. No, Rage is able to break the hold of how much damage has been done. Rage with a suplex. Barely picking out that slow down one movement fully as we're through.
just a step.
Reversal and uppercut by Blackburn. Reversal by Rage.
This could be it.
Sling blade by Rage, and Chelsea now trying to loosen that top turnbuckle, but the referee saw it immediately, and Maximus dumped out beside his wife at ringside as Chelsea would get a front row look at her husband fighting on at ringside. Now they head back to the ring. Rage using the top rope to his advantage, and now looking to take flight. The diving elbow drop connects.
Any quit in him, but now might be one of those times where you take the loss and live to fight another day.
Rage going into a sleeping hold position. Or a working hold position.
You can see the
Targeting the neck and head of Maximus.
Beautiful technique.
And there's a stomp to the
Good
head.
job.
Beautiful move there by Rage to bust open Maximus. And Austin Rage will take on Gerald next week for the WITM Cruiserweight title.
Let's take another look at these guys getting after it. I remember this part very well.
Here is your winner, Austin Rage.
And there's your winner via pinfall. Wow, when you pick up a pinfall victory over somebody like that, you've done something right. And so, look at that match. I need to remind everybody just to defeat the greatest one. Simply
Okay, and here are your results and rankings update for June 2016, Week 1. Kalina Mahiai defeated James Collison. As we witnessed in our first match of this episode, Austin Rage defeated Maximus Blackburn in a #1 contenders match. Austin Rage will take on Gerald in the first ever defense of the WITM Cruiserweight title next week. Chelsea Blackburn defended her women's title against Monique Simmons and had better luck than her husband did successfully retaining the WITM Women's title. In non-title action, the World Heavyweight Champion Nightmare Drake defeated Boston Dippy in his first match as becoming champion, winning some second loss of the evening against Ellen Foster. La Tormenta defeated the Texas Revolution, the tag team champions, in non-title action. And Eric Garrity defeated his former tag team partner, Jason Starr, in the main event. And how does that affect the rankings? Let's find out. In the Cruiserweight division, the champion is Gerald, the number one contender, and his opponent next week with the title on the line, Austin Rage. Number 2, Eric Garrity. Number 3, Maximus Blackburn. Number 4, Ikemba Oni. And number 5, Jason Starr. The WITM Tag Team Champions are the Texas Revolution. Number 1 contenders La Tormenta. Number 2, Heavy Metal. Number 3, the European Union. And number 4, the Bikers. The WITM Women's Champion is Chelsea Blackburn. Number 1 contender, Ellen Foster. Number 2, Jamie Love. Number 3, the Queen Kitty. And number 4, Monique Simmons. And finally, the WITM World Heavyweight Champion is the Nightmare Drake. Number 1 contender, Matt Olson. Number 2, Tyson Adams. Number 3, Boston Dippy. Number 4, James Collison. Number 5, Drago Lycan. Number 6, Kalina Mahi I. Number 7, Loopy Dippy. Number 8, Dalton Roush. Number 9, Ayot Master. And number 10, DJ Rage. Will we see any of those 3 men I just mentioned make their WITM debut? And we already know we're going to see our 2 cruiserweights, Austin Rage and Gerald, face each other with the cruiserweight title on the line. Let's see what awaits us in week 2. Okay, so unfortunately we do not have any of our featured heavyweights making their debut this week, but we do have this huge matchup from the Cruiserweight division. It is Gerald making his first defense of the WITM Cruiserweight title, for the first ever defense of the WITM Cruiserweight title in history, versus the man who earned this match last week by defeating the Maximus Blackburn, Austin Rage, who's been on a roll as of lately. Gerald, on the other hand, has yet to have a victory since becoming champion. Can he snap that streak and walk out still Cruiserweight champion? Or will his reign in early at the hands of Austin Rage? Let's find out and get this Cruiserweight title matchup, the first ever in WITM history, the first ever defense rather, underway.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Cruiserweight Championship.
Well, life on the farm is kind of laid back. Ain't much an old country boy like me can't hack. It's early to rise, early in the sack. Thank God I'm a country boy. Well, a simple kind of life never did me no harm. Raising me a family and working on the farm. My days are all filled with an easy country charm. Thank God I'm a country boy. Well, I got me a fine wife, I got me old fiddle. And the sun's coming up, I got cakes on the griddle. And life ain't nothing but a funny, funny riddle. Thank God I'm a country boy.
There's an absolutely big fight for in the arena tonight for this one.
Now the fiddle and tossing up the boat. It's all sweet, so I keep it kind of low. Thank God I'm a country boy. I'd play Sally Gooden all day if I could, but the Lord and my wife wouldn't think it very good. So fiddle when I can, and I work when I should. Thank God I'm a country boy. Well, I got me a fine wife, I got the old fiddle. When the sun's coming up, I got cakes on the griddle. Life ain't nothing but a funny, funny riddle. Thank God I'm a country boy. Well, I wouldn't pay my life for diamonds or jewels. I never was one of them money-hungry fools. Rather have a fiddle and my farm.
Introducing the challenger from Grand Rapids, Michigan, weighing in at 199 pounds, Austin Rage. Introducing the champion from Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing in at 205 pounds, he is the Cruiserweight champion, Gerald.
Don't go anywhere.
Okay, and for the first time in WITM history, the Cruiserweight title is being defended. Will Gerald be able to successfully remain the Cruiserweight champion? Or will Austin Rage walk out of tonight with that title and begin just a second reign in history with that title?
One-on-one matchup.
Gerald looking to make quick work of Rage here. Rage able to roll away and avoid the stomp and then counter with a clothesline. There's a kick to the back. Rage on a winning streak. Gerald on a losing streak. Will those both hold true tonight?
What's this? And the slam. He's going.
Rage again looking to end this match quickly, but Gerald powers out at one. There's a reversal by Gerald and a clothesline of his own. Now Rage forced up to his feet. There's an Irish whip onto the apron.
There he goes.
And a huge right punch is going to send Rage crashing outside, and Gerald's going to take a bow before heading outside to go after him. Gerald's punch is countered with one by Rage, and Gerald responds with a punch of his own. Rage wants to bring the fight back into the ring.
Anticipated title matches in recent.
And a series of punches by Rage, and now Gerald forced back up. Slap across the face of Gerald. And an elbow to the head. Rage really trying to target that head of Gerald with strikes, and now going after the arm. And there's a reversal by Gerald with a punch of his own. And a reversal by Rage with an elbow, and another massive clothesline by Rage. And there's a sling blade. Could we be seeing a new Cruiserweight champion? Rage goes for the cover. And Rage in shock that that was not enough to earn him the Cruiserweight Championship. This match will continue. There's a stomp to the head. Anyway, this match continues with Gerald busted open. And still Gerald fights on. Rage in absolute shock.
But like you said, anything can happen. We've seen champs get upset in the past. Who's to say it can't happen again here tonight?
Agreed. I don't think he might have it. Reverses that one.
Rage continues on the attack, and he's feeling a Cruiserweight title reign on the horizon as he continues his attack. Has been mostly Rage in this match, now looking for the diving elbow drop.
Incoming.
Or no, rather trying something different here. That took a little bit out of Rage as well.
Instances where the champion actually. Here he goes.
Sit out powerbomb by Austin Rage as he remains firmly in control.
Contender looks right now.
Will this be enough to put Gerald away? No, still somehow Gerald fights on. Rage asks himself what it's going to take to walk out the Cruiserweight champion. Now it's Gerald hoping to swing momentum back in his favor. He may be thinking spear here.
We have seen the challenger heading into the match.
Never mind, broken up by Rage.
Stan Stasiak in 1973 immediately comes to mind.
Gerald was likely setting up for either the big boot or the spear to really try to turn momentum in his favor, and I believe Gerald may go for it again.
Man, just when I started to think you
as Rage
say something
definitely in
like that.
pain now, even though he's had the brunt of the offense, that would definitely cause some pain. A spear, and Rage powers out at 2. What a great Cruiserweight Championship match we have here. Near fall after near fall. Gerald's going to do a little country jig, likely setting up for a comeback sequence. Indeed, that is the case.
Oh my, but he's got to capitalize now. He's firing out the cylinders. Oh boy, he is rolling.
And there's a clothesline and bulldog by Gerald. Looks like has swung momentum into his favor after that prolonged offense by Rage. There's a big boot.
Clearly not afraid to go to the well again.
Reverse DDT by Gerald. He goes for cover, center ring. And Rage powers out at 1. Gerald in shock.
He knows he's
now looking forward to the second spear of this matchup. And that too will connect. Gerald goes for cover, center ring. And Rage powers out at 2. What is it going to take for one of these men to walk out as Cruiserweight champion? Both men have taken 2 of the other's finisher, and yet both men refuse to stay down.
Hold on, guys. This isn't good. No question about it, Cole. No, reverses it.
Reversal by Rage, an opportunity to take flight. Great move by Gerald, catching Rage midair and slamming him into the canvas. There's a gut punch.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business.
Gerald has Rage in working hold position.
At this point, it looks like even the winner of this match will walk out of here beaten and battered.
And Rage is able to get back to his feet and fight him off with a series of elbow strikes. Gerald reverses swing neck breaker and connects with the strike to the head. There's a stomp to the chest. And Rage now plunging to the canvas. There's a stomp to the back of the leg. Gerald looking for the third spear. And that one too will connect. Does Gerald remain Cruiserweight champion? No, after a third spear, Rage powers out, and Gerald, a bit unlike him, but he's starting to show some frustration here. There's a discus clothesline by Gerald, who again is starting to get pumped up. Rage jumped on the outside. Gerald will go after him.
This is a grueling championship match. Nobody wants to lose this opportunity.
These two men are currently rivals on 205 Live heading into Season 6. But this right here is where it all began here in the WITM Indy. You can see why. What a performance they're putting on here with the title on the line.
Back in from the floor.
Probably the best match we've seen thus far in the prequel. Gerald forced to his feet. Sit out powerbomb by Rage into a cover. Rage is your new WITM Cruiserweight champion, but what a fight put up by both men.
And here's another peek of the moves you saw in that match. Almost forgot about this one.
Okay, and here are your results and rankings update for Week 2 of June 2016. James Carlson defeated Kalino Mahiai, as we just witnessed in our second match of the episode, in a great back and forth match. Austin Rage became the new WITM Cruiserweight Champion, just the second in WITM history, by defeating the first ever champion, Gerald, in an outstanding match. Then in non-title action and a rematch from last week, the Nightmare Drake, the World Heavyweight Champion, defeated Boston Dippy. Monique Simmons defeated the Queen Kitty. Chelsea Blackburn defeated Jamie Love. Jason Starr defeated Maximus Blackburn. And La Tormenta defeated the Texas Revolution. Now, does that affect the rankings? Let's find out. The new WITM Cruiserweight Champion is Austin Rage. Number contender Eric Garrity. Number 2, Jason Starr. Number 3, Maximus Blackburn. Number 4, Akimba Oni. And number 5, Gerald. The WITM Tag Team Champions are the Texas Revolution. Number contenders La Tormenta. Number 2, Heavy Metal. Number 3, the European Union. And number 4, the Bikers. The WITM Women's Champion is Chelsea Blackburn. Number contender Ellen Foster. Number 2, Monique Simmons. Number 3, Jamie Love. And number 4, the Queen Kitty. The WITM World Heavyweight Champion is the Nightmare Drake. Number contender Matt Olson. Number 2, James Carlson. Number 3, Tyson Adams. Number 4, Drago Lycan. Number 5, Boston Dippy. Number 6, Loopy Dippy. Number 7, Dalton Roush. Number 8, Kalino Mahiai. Number 9, Ayat Master. And number 10, DJ Rage. Now we advance to Week 3. Will we see any of our featured heavyweights debut? Will we see the new Cruiserweight Champion and or the former Cruiserweight Champion in action? Let's find out. Okay, so unfortunately none of our featured WITM stars are in action here in Week 3 of June 2016. However, we do have a backstage segment featuring one of WITM's founders and commissioners, Andrew, as well as the now former Cruiserweight Champion, Gerald. What does Andrew have to say to him? Let's find out. Gerald, I was really impressed by your match last week, even though you lost the Cruiserweight title. That would have been a great performance by anyone, let alone someone of you and inexperienced. In a week out would be a bit much. But I had Triple H watch the match, and he has agreed to give you a match on NXT next week. Impress him live, and you will sign with WWE and begin training at the WWE Performance Center. What do you say, pal? Alright, Andrew with a huge proposition for Gerald. Just a month and a half into his career, he has already impressed Andrew and Triple H, and now if he accepts, he will compete on NXT next week in a WWE tryout match. What does he have to say? I'm still very new to wrestling, but I can't pass up an opportunity like this. If you think I'm ready, then I'll give it a shot, brother. I'll be there next week. Alright, so Gerald accepts next week, and our final week of June 2016. Gerald will compete in a tryout match on NXT. If he impresses Triple H live as much as he did via the internet, he will earn himself a WWE contract, and of course we know what happens from there. He will do the rest of his training at the WWE Performance Center, and then eventually make his debut in the Royal Rumble, and the rest, of course, we've seen in seasons 3 through 5 thus far. But will he begin that journey next week, earn himself a contract? We will find out shortly, but for now, we have a results and rankings update for this week coming your way shortly, and then we'll have that tryout match next week and whatever else is in store. Okay, and here is that results and rankings update for June 2016, Week 3. Heavy Metal defeated the European Union. The Bikers defeated the random tag team of Maximus Blackburn and Eric Garrity, 2 members of the Cruiserweight division. Tyson Adams picked up a non-title victory over the World Heavyweight Champion, the Nightmare Drake. Monique Simmons defeated the Queen Kitty. Chelsea Blackburn defeated Jamie Love. James Carlson defeated Kalino Mahi-I. And in the main event, La Tormenta defeated the Texas Revolution. How's that affecting the divisions? Let's find out. The Cruiserweight champion is Austin Rage. Number contender, Jason Starr. Number 2, Eric Garrity. Number 3, Ikemba Oni. Number 4, Maximus Blackburn. And number 5, Gerald. The WITM Tag Team Champions are the Texas Revolution. Number contenders, La Tormenta. Number 2, Heavy Metal. Number 3, the Bikers. And number 4, the European Union. The WITM Women's Champion is Chelsea Blackburn. Number contender, Monique Simmons. Number 2, Ellen Foster. Number 3, the Queen Kitty. And number 4, Jamie Love. The World Heavyweight Champion is the Nightmare Drake. Number contender, Tyson Adams. Number 2, James Carlson. Number 3, Matt Olson. Number 4, Drago Lycan. Number 5, Boston Dippy. Number 6, Loopy Dippy. Number 7, Dalton Roush. Number 8, Ayat Master. Number 9, DJ Rage. Number 10, Kalino Mahi-I. So we know we have Gerald's tryout match on NXT next week. Will we see Austin Rage or any of the 3 featured heavyweights make their WITM in-ring debut? Let's find out as we move into our final week of the episode. Okay, so the game booked another week where none of the featured WITM characters were booked, but I decided to throw this match together myself, because it's about time that we see these 3 featured WITM heavyweights make their debut. It is going to be a triple threat match between Ayat Master, DJ Rage, and Dalton Roush, all making their WITM in-ring debuts with opportunity to begin their climb up the heavyweight division rankings and hopefully get more bookings. Let's get this final WITM Indie match underway, and then our last match will be Gerald's WWE tryout match. But let's get this triple threat match between 3 debuting WITM stars underway.
A triple threat match. Making his way to the ring from your darkest fears, weighing in at 270 pounds, AOT Masters. 157 pounds, Dalton.
There's the bell. This triple threat match is underway. The in-ring debut for AOT Master, Dalton, Roush, and DJ Rage. AOT Master immediately heads to the outside and taunts the WITM faithful as we know them now as tag team partners heading into season 6 and Raw Tag Team Champions, but before they became the Bank Robbers, they were rivals in the heavyweight division, DJ Rage and Dalton Roush, but right now it's AOT Master laying waste to both of them. AOT Master heading into season 6, the 24/7 and Intercontinental Champion, making his, but about 4 years prior to that, making his in-ring debut here. As DJ Rage goes tumbling outside, AOT Master continues to lay waste to the future bank robbers. But here comes Dalton Roush with repeated kicks to the chest of AOT Master. Rage back into the ring, and as Master connects with a clothesline. Huge power slam by AOT Master, and look at me quick work here.
That's either sheer genius or complete
How impressive has AOT Master been early on, as once again laying waste to his opponents. It's been all AOT Master early on, but here comes Dalton Roush with a beautiful reversal. The head of AOT Master landing hard on that top rope, and he heads to the outside. Huge side kick by Rage. And now Rage has Dalton center ring. And here comes the Cesaro swing. We've seen matches run with this maneuver before. As AOT Master gladly looks on and immediately attacks DJ Rage following the Cesaro swing. Master lifts Rage high into the air for a move out of Cesaro's arsenal, and now looking to take advantage of Rage's offense on Dalton earlier is Master, who nearly won this match very early on. And there's a nice reversal by Dalton. Now Master forced to his feet. Baby Rock Bottom connects. Dalton starting to turn momentum into his favor. Dalton was looking for the side of a bullet, but here comes DJ Rage. Rage missing with that kick there, landing on the ankles of Dalton. And yet again, it's AOT Master laying waste to his opposition and now taunting them.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
There's a reversal by DJ Rage. Now Master forced to his feet. Shoulder tackle by Master. Dalton
really seems to be getting the best of him here, guys. I don't like his chances.
Huge brain buster, clearing the ring of AOT Master, not turning his attention to DJ Rage. There's a reversal by Rage. Rage goes for cover. And Roush will power out at 1.5. There's a kick to the back. Running SCO by Dalton, who's starting to get tired, but now looking for the side of a bullet. And that's going to be broken up by AOT Master, who's going for a signature of his own. There's the death punch. And a huge punch. Spinning back fist to the head of DJ Rage. Yet again, they got Master in control with both of his opponents down, and he's going to try to cover Dalton Roush. Dalton powers out at 2.
Too many other guys that would have been able to kick out of that.
Now looking for a finisher is AI Master.
Here he goes.
And there is the gun stun. Another spinning back fist to DJ Rage. Master goes for cover. And Rage powers out immediately. Master again is going to taunt his opponents. There's a reversal by DJ
Chances
Rage.
of winning this triple threat match are starting to dwindle. The bottom line.
Rage kick connects. As Dalton uses the ropes to get back to his feet. Rage shoves Dalton aside and connects with a gun stun of his own. And Dalton powers out at 2. There's a kick to the back.
Escapes trouble.
Clothesline by Dalton is going to send Rage crashing on the outside, and Dalton, the movie star turned professional wrestler, is going to take a moment to soak in the cheers of the crowd. That gives AI Master an opening for a massive scoop slam. And another taunt. Now a clothesline by AI Master, I believe going for a comeback sequence here. He is, and he is successful. Reversal by Dalton. Breaking up the momentum of AI Master, but reversal by Master. As Dalton has the outside, DJ Rage is back into the ring. And here comes AI Master looking for the death punch. And that will connect.
That's how you put an exclamation.
Master drags Rage closer to center ring.
Big move going forward again. Looking for all the glory here. He's all the way for
And somehow Rage is able to power out immediately at 1. First kick to the back. Master looking for the gun stun.
Here we go.
And that will connect.
Thought he would be victorious. Kick out.
And Rage powers out again. Rage has taken a lot of punishment in this match. In his very first wrestling match of his career, but showing a lot of resiliency. Now it's Dalton trying to clear the ring of his opponents. Master has the outside, but there is Rage. Somehow Master is already heading back into the ring. Speaking of resiliency, a lot of it being shown here by AI Master as well. Yet again, both of his opponents down, Master in control. And nearly scores a victory, but Dalton powers out just in the nick of time at 2.5. There's a reversal by Dalton Roush. He goes for cover.
He's got him covered.
Master powers out right away.
Yeah.
Kick to the back.
At this point, his confidence has to be at 0. I'm not sure he has much.
And reverse STO by Dalton Roush. He goes for cover again. Master powers out at 2. DJ Rage back into the ring. He breaks up the attack.
He's playing with him now.
But Roush still looking for the side of a bullet. Broken up by DJ Rage. He goes for cover. And that's broken up by AI Master. Dalton's going to head to the outside. That's Master looking to go on the attack. Turns Rage around.
They're not looking very good.
And a wicked submission locked in now. As Master goes for cover. And Rage powers out at 2. What's it going to take to keep DJ Rage down? He's showing a ton of resiliency despite taking quite a bit of punishment in this match. Now it's Rage in control. He goes for cover. Master powers out at 2. Near fall after near fall. All of these men have taken their share of punishment. All of these men refusing to stay down. They want to make sure they walk out of their in-ring debut with victory. In the face of the movie star Dalton Roush has been busted open by the Rage kick from his future tag team partner, as Master lays in several punches and kicks to DJ Rage on the ropes. Master just punishing DJ Rage right now with those strikes as Dalton gets back to his feet. and breaks up the attack to go after Rage himself. Master taunting his opponents from the corner. Rage heads to the outside. There's a gun stun out of nowhere. And AI Master, who dominated a big portion of the match, is victorious, and we get another weird freeze.
These gentlemen get after it. Here are the highlights.
Here is your winner, A.O. Team Master.
Okay, and here is your results and rankings update for June 2016, week number 9. James Carlson defeated Matt Olson. AI Master defeated Dalton Roush with no decision for DJ Rage in the debut of all three men. Chelsea Blackburn defeated Ellen Foster. This match was for the tag titles, I just forgot to put them on the line. The Texas Revolution retained over La Tormenta. The Queen Kitty defeated Monique Simmons. Boston Dippy picked up a non-title victory over the World Heavyweight Champion Nightmare Drake. And the main event, Eric Garrity defeated Ikemba Oni. How does that affect the divisions? Let's find out. The Texas Revolution, or rather, Austin Rage is the Cruiserweight Champion. Number contender, Eric Garrity. Number 2, Jason Starr. Number 3, Maximus Blackburn. Number 4, Ikemba Oni. The Tag Team Champions are the Texas Revolution. Number contenders, Heavy Metal. Number 2, La Tormenta. Number 3, the Bikers. Number 4, the European Union. The Women's Champion is Chelsea Blackburn. Number contender, the Queen Kitty. Number 2, Monique Simmons. Number 3, Ellen Foster. And number 4, Jamie Love. The World Heavyweight Champion is Nightmare Drake. Number contender, James Carlson. Number 2, Tyson Adams. Number 3, Boston Dippy. Number 4, Drago Lycan. Number 5, Matt Olson. Number 6, Loopy Dippy. Number 7, AI Master. Number 8, Dalton Roush. Number 9, DJ Rage. And number 10, Kalina Mahi I. Now, normally this is where I would end the episode. However, Gerald has earned himself a tryout match following his impressive win of the Cruiserweight title in his very first match in a ladder match, as well as an impressive Cruiserweight title defense that he lost, but still was very impressive in against Austin Rage. He will be competing on NXT. That match will be against the man we now know as Shawn Spears in AEW, but at this time, mid-2016, he was part of NXT as the Perfect 10, Ty Dillinger. Gerald's tryout match versus him will be underway shortly. Will be enough for Gerald to earn himself a WWE contract and train at the WWE Performance Center prior to his, what we know will be his in-ring debut at Royal Rumble 2017 in about 6 months. Let's find out.
Well, life on the farm is kind of laid back. Ain't much an old country boy like me can't hack. It's early in the sack. Thank God I'm a country boy. Well, a simple kind of life never did me no harm. Raising me a family and working on the farm. My days are all filled with an easy country charm. Thank God I'm a country boy. Well, I got me a fine wife. I got me old fiddle. When the sun's coming up, I got cakes on the griddle. And life ain't nothing but a funny, funny riddle. Thank God I'm a country boy.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing in at 205 pounds, Gerald.
My life for diamonds or jewels. I never was one of them money-hungry fools. Rather have my fiddle and my farming tools.
10.
Oh boy, look who's in NXT.
And his opponent from Niagara Falls, Canada, weighing in at 225 pounds, the Perfect 10, Ty Dillinger.
There's the bell. Gerald's WWE tryout is underway against the man we now know as Shawn Spears in AEW. But here in 2016, he was the Perfect 10, Ty Dillinger, a member of the NXT roster. Of course, we know that at some point, Gerald makes it to WWE, competes in the Royal Rumble, becomes a future world champion, and at one point a dual Universal Intercontinental champion. But does his WWE journey begin here tonight with signing a WWE contract? Dillinger with a clothesline. Now forces Gerald to his feet and connects with another clothesline. And yet another clothesline by Dillinger, who looks to make quick work of the hopeful WWE superstar.
Needs to do more damage.
Gerald forced up to his feet. There's an Irish whip into the corner, and Gerald was able to catch the leg and connect with a clothesline of his own. Now Dillinger forced up to his feet. Irish whip into the ropes, and they collide in the middle, and Dillinger's back on the attack. Gerald with not very much offense so far. It's like you're going to have to do a little bit more in order to earn himself a contract, as it's been all Dillinger so far.
Too soon.
Here's Gerald back up to his feet, only to get Irish hook back into the corner. And once again catching the leg. And now Gerald's starting to get some offense. There's a backbreaker and neck breaker by Gerald, and now Dillinger forced up to his feet.
We know it.
That'll do it. There's a big boot from Gerald, his signature maneuver. Can he pull off an upset here and defeat an NXT superstar? He nearly does. He's in shock that he did not. Dillinger powers out at 2.
He's playing with
Now Gerald looking for the spear. Wise move by Dillinger, jumping over the spear, the finisher of Gerald. Gerald might have pulled off a huge upset had that spear connected. But here's Gerald back on the attack. Irish up into the corner. Clothesline and bulldog by Gerald. And Gerald connects with a reverse DDT, but starting to show some signs of exhaustion, so goes for cover. Dillinger powers out at 1.
In the world.
Dillinger reverses with an elbow strike. Has Gerald in a fireman's carry position and drops him. Now heads to the corner. And Gerald returns the favor. Earlier, Dillinger reversed the spear. This time, Gerald reversing a finisher of Dillinger's and now connecting with a big boot. Gerald still exhausted.
Showing some quickness there.
And that allowed Dillinger to break up the momentum and go back on the attack. Suplex by Dillinger into a cover. Gerald, I believe, got a rope break. Gerald forced back up to his feet.
There may be no escaping this fireman's carry. I don't know. Never say.
And reversal by Gerald. Gerald telling Dillinger to bring it. He has, after a slow start, Gerald has indeed been impressive. You have to wonder if win or lose, if Gerald has done enough to earn himself a WWE contract. He reversed a finisher of Dillinger's. He's connected with 2 big boots. May just pull off the upset here, and Gerald continues to taunt Dillinger. There's great awareness. Dillinger trying to get back to the ring. Gerald slides his feet under the bottom rope to knock him back outside. Usher into the ropes. They collide in the middle of the ring. Gerald with a backbreaker, neckbreaker combo. And Mojo Rawley was part of NXT at this time. For some reason, he's trying to spoil Gerald's debut. Looks like he may have a rivalry already if Gerald gets signed.
Not yet.
Oh boy, he is rolling nice.
Knocked him right off his feet.
Mojo Rawley in the ring now.
Not Dillinger, just too fast for him.
This is it.
Tiebreaker connects.
He might just win this thing right here. His shoulders are down.
And Gerald piles out at 2.5. Dillinger was hoping to get a win with that assist there from Mojo Rawley. But Gerald fights on, and I would say he has been impressive in this match. But has been impressive enough to earn a WWE contract.
He can turn up the volume whenever he has to.
Ooh, tight. Dillinger may have it.
Gerald forced into a fireman's carry position, and for I believe the 3rd time already in his short career, busted open.
And it's tight. Dillinger with the reversal.
Gerald again in fireman's carry position, again planted into the canvas. Dillinger's going to head for the corner.
That didn't look good.
Double knees to the head up, to the blade head of Gerald. Gerald piles out at 2.5. Dillinger getting frustrated now. Gerald showing great resiliency here, knowing how huge his opportunity is. May only get one opportunity to impress enough to earn a WWE contract. And he is showing a lot of resiliency as Dillinger connects with a diving elbow drop, and now Dillinger showing some signs of exhaustion himself. There's a jab by Gerald and a 3rd big boot.
He thinks he has it.
Gerald has defeated a member of the NXT roster. Very impressive in this match. Was it impressive enough to earn a WWE contract? We'll find out shortly.
Well, life on the farm is kind of laid back. Ain't much an old country boy like me can't hack. It's early to rise, early in the sack. Thank God I'm a country boy.
Oh, I can't believe this.
Well, a simple kind of life never did me no harm. Raising me a family and working on the farm. The days are all filled with an easy
He
country
ain't
charm.
playing here.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Well, I got me a fine wife, I got me old fiddle, and the sun's coming up, I got cakes on the griddle. Life ain't nothing but a funny, funny riddle. Thank God I'm a country boy. When the work's all done and the sun's settled low, I'm on out the fiddle and I'm rossing up the bow. The kids are sweet, so I keep it kind of low. Thank God I'm a country boy. I play Sally good and all
winner, Gerald.
Alright, so Gerald has completed his WWE tryout match with a victory over Ty Dillinger on NXT. Was it enough to earn him a WWE contract? We will find out now as Triple H speaks to Gerald backstage. I've got to say, Gerald, I'm impressed. Even busted open, even with the distraction from Mojo Rawley, you pulled through and picked up the victory. That drive to push through no matter the odds or numbers stacked against you is exactly what I want to see from a WWE superstar. And so, if you would follow me into my office, I would love to offer you a WWE contract. Now, of course, you are still very new to wrestling and very green, so you would spend quite some time training at the WWE Performance Center before appearing on TV again. But judging by your work ethic thus far, I'm guessing that won't be a problem for you. What do you say, Gerald? Alright, Triple H has offered the WWE contract. How will Gerald respond? Gerald responds, I am truly honored that I have had this chance to prove that age is just a number, and that anyone who's willing to do the work can succeed. I'll keep working hard at the WWE Performance Center. I can't wait to appear on WWE TV again and hopefully inspire some people. Thank you for this opportunity. Alright, so Gerald has accepted his WWE contract. His short stint in the WITM Indy that included a WITM Cruiserweight Championship reign, the first in WITM history, has come to an end. At this point, is the end of June 2016, so I guess you could say the beginning of July 2016. As we know, in WITM Season 3, Gerald appeared as part of the Royal Rumble, which would have been probably in 2017. So Gerald will now spend 6 or 7 months training at the WWE Performance Center before making his debut in the 2017 Royal Rumble. And then, of course, the rest is history. Future Universal Champion, future Intercontinental Champion, before moving on to the Cruiserweight division, where he is now heading into Season 6. So now we turn our attention solely to Dalton Roush, GJ Rage, Austin Rage, and AI Master for the remainder of Chapter 2 of the prequel. How will their journeys to the WWE go? How soon will they receive tryout matches? We will have to wait and see in future episodes of Chapter 2, because that is going to do it for episode number 2. If you enjoyed it, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're watching via the embedded link on Facebook, be sure to like the page, possibly leave a comment, and like the post. Until episode number 3, where we continue on Chapter 2 with DJ Rage, Austin Rage, Dalton Roush, and AI Master. This is Corey with WITM Car Wrestling, signing off.